Good morning. I'm Epstein with your morning flash update, and this update is for Friday, and we're at the 6th of December, 2024, 8:25 a.m. Central Time. So there's a lot to talk about before I get too far along, however. Today, right now, Friday, the last day of my sale. If you're interested in joining me, and I certainly hope you do, it's the Cyber Week. Any of my one-year subscription purchases, that's it. You can get the complete futures, the combo package. Combo means the Spider ETF in the morning video along with the morning futures video, or you can take the complete futures and then get the Spider with it, and that gives you everything, my writings and everything else I do, or just the futures video. You just go to irapstein.com, look at the top left, you will see just where everything is located, and away you go from there, okay? It's really simple. Just go into the research area there. But by the way, when you get to it, the page itself, you will see it defaults to the monthly charges. Click to toggle bar. It'll take you to the yearly charges. When you put what you want into the cart, that's where the discount shows up. Okay? All righty. You won't be talking with me about this again. Today is the last day of that. All right. So this brings us to right now the monthly non-farm payroll headline recap. So let's talk about what this might mean in the market because it's important. If we take a look at it, the non-farm number was 227. They expected 215 to 218, so that's stronger. The unemployment rate came in as expected. I heard 4.142, and that's where it's been. We saw some revisions in October, up 36,000 from the prior 12,000. It didn't change the unemployment rate. The private sector added quite a bit. Last month they lost 28,000. Now they gained 194, and that's before revisions and the like. The government payrolls were 33,000, about 7,000 less than before, but we're losing a little participation rate. Then we look to see the average hourly earnings. They were up 13 cents. The earnings month over month were a tenth higher than expected, and on the hourly earnings, 4% versus 3.9 on the yearly. So earnings are still staying relatively strong. It's a good report there. But keep in the back of your mind what the Fed's going to do and what most analysts do. They're going to look at the 3-month average of numbers. And when you look at it, you're not at 277. You can argue, are you 155? Are you 170? That's where you're at. So what will the Fed do with that becomes the big question. And, that's what we all want to look at. One of the things from here, and I'm going to take you to two areas. I still think the seasonality into year end is going to take place. This is what the market has done on a 5-year basis, but I can go back 50 years. I can go back 25. I use SeasonX for this, and we do offer this for free. So you can go to our website under free offers, and you can sign up, and they'll give you a free trial and then a discount from us on that. But let's take a look at the next part of the report because I think that's going to be important too. And what it is where's the Fed watch page? Now this is live as I'm doing it. And as you can see, when you look, you're at 88.8%. Now, follow me. And I'm going to step over here. You came in, you closed yesterday at a 71% probability of a 25 basis point move. Now you're up to 88.6. So the market is saying to you, when you use this and you extrapolate with it, that what you probably are going to get is a Fed that says, okay, we're going to give a Christmas cut of 25 basis points. We've already prepped the market that we don't have to be in a race. We don't have to go every single month. So I think the market is building in the fact that 25 basis points December, probably nothing until you get later into the first quarter of the year, and then they'll pace it. So we'll see where we go. Do I think we're going to head to 2% inflation with these numbers? Zero chance. Now, you would have to have an economy that cracks apart. It has to be a war. Some event would have to happen. I don't know what it would be. But basis what I'm seeing, I think the more neutral rate on everything I've seen from this year is probably going to be close to 3%, 3.5%. And neutral rate is the rate at which you don't have inflation, but you don't have that much restriction on the economy. It's neutral. That's where I think you're going to head. Gold market, which was up big prior to the report, has given most of that back. It's only up 280. The silver got up to 31.93. It just fell 37 cents. The copper market was up 4 cents more than this. So markets had a spurt and then they reversed. The dollar has had about a 50-point range. It's actually settling in, which is something I want to see. And a number of currencies, like I thought that you could rally up in the British pound, and I told this to my subscribers I began saying this, I think, Monday or Tuesday. Look for the market to get up towards the Bollinger Band upper moving average. It's exactly what happened. I'm still bearish in the New Zealand dollar, not friendly into that. In the grain markets, again, you've got a lot of resistance at the 10 level in the beans, so be careful there. Oil is looking at what's happening in palm oil, competing oils, and because of certain events that are taking place that gave those bids, it's coming alive versus the meal market right now. Then we get to the bonds and notes, and what they're saying is this report was sort of a sweetheart report, and yields are falling because of it. At the same time, when you come to the energy market, I'm going to repeat, I think the market's waiting to see what China does or doesn't do in part, but I think OPEC has told you they threw in the towel, and they have just basically said the economies are too weak for us to put more oil back on the market. Code word, still bearish on these events, and thereby not putting oil back on, they're trying to support the market and keep it from breaking. I'll have this and a heck of a lot more as we get into a lot to talk about on the weekend editions. I want to remind you one final time, cyber sale ending today, Friday, and it's Central Time. It will end Friday. Got that? Go to iRepstein.com. Just look on the top left in bright green. It says cyber sale. That'll be off after midnight tonight. You have yourselves a great, great weekend. I'll catch up with you with the weekend editions. Trade well today.